Okay, perfect. Hi guys, I'm Paige with Mrs. Property Solutions, and I am here with Frank D. And we bought a house from him, and so he's here to tell you how his experience went. And Frank, I just want to ask you first, kind of tell us about the condition of your home and why you were looking to sell.
Okay. It was a rental property, and we had some relatives living in there, and it was a condo, and we had a very significant fire about a year before we sold. And after arguing between the two insurance companies, we were able to progress to some form of closure on the property. But the property itself was down to studs. It was an older condo. It was built in '79. So it had some asbestos issues. So before we could even get workers in there, we had to have a hazmat team come in, the white suits and the mask and everything, and basically ripped everything out. I mean, down to the studs, cabinets, everything was totally taken out. So the place was pretty good shape at the stud level, I guess is the way
Yeah.
to explain it. And to put it nicely, this is my first attempt at being a landlord and probably my last attempt at being a landlord. So we decided to, once we got a piece of the insurance settlement, we decided to move it as quickly as possible. And we contacted, Paige and Christina, really as a cold call. And the response was immediate. I contacted them on the web and got probably a call back within an hour or two. So it was a very professional response at that point. We just didn't want to be a landlord anymore. I didn't want to be a condo owner anymore. And it was an ugly year, I guess, to put it bluntly. So
Yeah, you had a lot of going on with that house and made some changes to get out of that ownership. Okay. Yeah. And so why did you choose to get a cash offer instead of listing it with a realtor?
Just for speed. Convenience, to professionalism.
Yeah.
Over my life, my wife and we've had 18 homes.
Oh yeah, so you're not new to this. Yeah.
No, and I think we came to realize that a realtor says he works for you, but he never works for you. He works for himself, he or she. So realtors, they don't really place a value that you would on a place. And it was the speed, no listing. It was very quickly done.
Yeah. And were there any fees associated, or how did the financial transaction end up for you with working with us?
With you folks, it was excellent. No fees. Everything was prorated properly. The amount agreed on was the amount agreed on. And just to put a sidebar on that, I had offers from other firms that wanted to actually pay more, that found out somehow through various filings. And because of the professionalism and my personal ethics, I stayed with this team here.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you, Frank. I really appreciate all of those kind words. Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to share your experience with others, and hopefully they get the same outcome.
Well, if anybody ever needs a reference, have them call me.
Absolutely. I'll send them your way.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right. Thanks so much.